Well, Israel is staying silent, and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has deflected reports suggesting that Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was in Israeli crosshairs.
Well, when pressed during a Fox News interview about a Reuters story claiming that President Trump vetoed an Israeli plan to assassinate Khamenei, Netanyahu responded, "There are so many false reports of conversations that never happened, and I'm not going to get into that." Listen to this.
Actually, there's so many false reports of conversations that never happened, and I'm not going to get into that. But I can tell you, I think that we do what we need to do. We'll do what we need to do. And I think the United States knows what is good for the United States, and I'm just not going to get it.
Well, while Netanyahu isn't commenting, a day earlier, a top Israeli official was quoted as saying by the Wall Street Journal that killing the supreme leader was not off limits.
Well, now Netanyahu's remarks comes after two senior U.S. officials said that Israel had spotted a credible opportunity to eliminate Khamenei in the recent days, but Trump blocked the move.
Now it remains unclear whether Trump communicated the veto directly. Although he has been in frequent contact with Netanyahu, Trump continues to advocate for resumption and even suggested a U.S. brokered deal between Israel and Iran that could be possible.
Now, the Trump administration is keen to prevent Israel's deepening military campaign aimed at crippling Iran's nuclear ambitions from spiraling into a wider conflagration. Washington feels that a deliberate move to eliminate Khamenei would likely have triggered regional collapse and destabilization.
Well, before flying to Canada to attend the G7 summit, Trump also said that there's a good chance there'll be a deal between Iran and Israel, but added that sometimes they have to fight it out first.
Well, I hope there's going to be a deal. I think it's time for a deal, and we'll see what happens. But sometimes they have to fight it out, but we're going to see what happens. I think there's a good chance there'll be a deal.
Have you asked Israel to pause their airstrikes into Iran?
Well, I don't want to say that. Well, we get along very well, and I will tell you that I think you have great respect for each other.
Now, Trump has been describing the U.S. role as limited. He said, "We had nothing to do with attack on Iran." He said, despite saying that Israel was using American munitions, Iran has blamed Washington for empowering Israel's deep arsenal and promised to retaliate accordingly.
We have received messages from the United States through various channels over the past 2 days, claiming that the U.S. was not involved in this attack and will not be. As I have said, we do not believe this claim. We have evidence that suggests otherwise. But if the U.S. truly holds this position, then it should declare it publicly and explicitly. A private message is not enough. The U.S. government needs to clearly state its stance and explicitly condemn the attack on nuclear facilities.